Happy and blessed afternoon and grateful Wednesday, everyone. Welcome. For those who are tuning in, I'm grateful that you're here. And my name is Catherine Barnett, and I go by Cat, and this is the Cat Barnett podcast. And I also help women who struggle with confidence in their faith and fitness develop strategies and systems that lead them to gain clarity, direction, and purpose so that they can be fulfilled as they walk in their calling faithfully. And I'm just so grateful to be here another week on episode 41. Y'all, I'm still on a high from last week. I had a special guest, Jennifer Doctor, that dropped so many gems on just the importance of having and being intentional on your nutrition journey and just how we can become overall more better in our wellness journey. So if you missed that episode, please tune in. It was powerful. And today, guys, I won't be before you long, but I want to discuss one of the methods that I teach to turn your pain into profit. So I will be doing my first master class in June. I'll drop the date when we get closer and sooner, but teaching the C4 method. And I want to go over one of the methods today. You'll have to be in my masterclass to hear all four, but the one that I will go over today is clarity. I want to discuss the power of clarity and why we need clarity and vision to reach our goals, right? So, you know, clarity is without a doubt one of the most important elements in the goal achievement journey because without clarity, we often lose our motivation because motivation won't always be there. And so then, if we lose our motivation and don't have clarity, we forget why we are pursuing a goal and work without intention. So remember, we talked about intention on nutrition last week, but you need intentional and intention to even achieve your goals. So clarity helps us understand why we are doing all of the hard work to achieve a goal. So that is that definition. And, clarity can be established by understanding your why and your long term vision. And, understanding your why, I've discussed this before, is always going to be significant in the goal achievement process because it will motivate you when times are tough. And like anything in life, there will be difficulties, adversities, and days that you just want to give up or you don't feel like moving forward on your goal achievement journey. So if you can center back to your why, you'll be propelled to power and move through and move forward during those tough times. And understanding your why can also serve as a mission or bigger purpose for your business or just whatever you're trying to achieve. Because as a coach overall, I am really passionate about helping others reach their full potential and achieve their definitions of success. So, this is also why I continue to do what I do and love what I do, because I want to help others succeed in whatever goals that they have. And I also believe that clarity is the key to making, informed decisions, staying focused, and motivated towards achieving your goals. And, I also want to go over to why is it important to have vision when you're striving to achieve something. I truly believe that without having a clear vision, no strategy or system will save you. So, if you have a clear vision, you will eventually attract the right strategy. And we can be talking about um, short term goals, but I'm talking about a long term vision. So, when I'm thinking about my goals, I break it down into, smaller goals and smaller steps, day by day, week by week. But I always have the long term vision in mind. So, remember that there are rules for writing a long term vision. Don't overthink it, and remember that, it's not permanent. And that you have to build up. There's always momentum that you have to build up to these long term goals, because clarity and vision are sometimes used interchangeably in specific industries, particularly those that deal with self or home improvement, such as decluttering or uh, tackling a big dream or goal, such as like simplifying your life, living with intention, or just starting a new career. But your vision is going to help inform the decision making process and criteria, which helps narrow down, the scope, remove any sense of overwhelm that you may have, and ensure that you stay motivated and focused. And your vision can help also with direction and include things like how you want to feel, what something will look like, or the purpose of a task or space. But you have to remember that vision helps with clarity, but vision is not clarity. A vision supports your clarity, but for true clarity, you need more. You must also know your values, your strengths, and going back to your why and your purpose. So I think it's really important to also know that you have value. And what that means is, better understanding what is important to you, which can help you make more informed decisions, because values can lead to a greater sense of purpose and direction in life and a feeling of fulfillment and satisfaction. You also need to know your strengths, because having a clear understanding of your strengths is also very essential to success, whether it be in your personal life or your career. Knowing your strengths means being aware of your natural talents, skills, and abilities, and recognizing that the tasks and activities that you are good at and enjoy doing. So, by identifying your strengths, you can make informed decisions about the kind of work you want to pursue, the roles you want to take on, and the tasks that you want to focus on. And when you embrace your strengths, you are also more likely to achieve the ultimate goal that you have set out for yourself. And you need to have clarity for achieving your goals, because I clarity is very important when setting goals. Whether it's changing a long held habit that you may have, improving your creativity, or just, something larger, like I stated before, advancing in your career, improving your physical health or your wellness. building better relationships, or flourishing in your career and life, it's important to clearly understand what you want to achieve and how you plan to accomplish it. Clarity helps establish a clear path forward and makes staying focused and motivated towards achieving your goals easier. And I also believe, like I said, having an accountability partner or an accountability coach is very important. You know, coaches need coaches as well. So, accountability is one of the things that I also help people with because I also have coaches and mentors that help keep me accountable. And, you know, it's not about judging anyone, it's just about, you know, holding them to a higher standard and also pushing them to become the best version of themselves. And that's what it is all about, y'all. Becoming better than you were yesterday, 1% better each and every day. And, you know, no dream is too big. I want you to guys to know that no matter how old you get, never stop dreaming. You know, it's not about having, you know, logic or over analyzing or, you know, thinking that you cannot do what you dream. You you got to remember to, you know, bet on yourself. Don't ever count yourself out. And also having that curiosity is also going to be key to just having more of that long-term vision, you know. So once you have clarity around your why and your long-term vision, you can set specific goals to work towards your vision. Because remember, the clearer you are about your goals, the more likely you are to achieve your goals. So I just wanted you guys to know, remember, clarity and vision are gonna be the most important things that you're gonna need to achieve, to succeed in your goals. And I hope this brought value to you guys. Like I said, this was gonna be short and sweet today over how you can have clarity to succeed towards your goals. And you'll have to keep tuning in. And when I drop the link of my masterclass in June of going over the C4 method, you'll get the rest of those um, notes on how to turn your pain into profit. But we went over the first one, which is clarity today. And I hope you guys got value from it. And, you know, just continue to, you know, strive to be 1% better than you were yesterday. And with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday, but an even better week. And I will catch you guys next Wednesday for another episode on the Cat Barnett podcast. As always, peace, love, and blessings. And God bless you guys.